Join me today as we take a look at this awesome, beautiful boy from the Saga. Namek? I think you're gonna be worth it. What about you? Super Power Boy, as we all call him. Super Power Boy Goku, official version. I did my research for this video because I know sometimes people are like in the comments, you didn't even say the thing right. Did you not even research the 1,000 episodes before doing this? No. We've got Super Power Boy Goku with his hair officially from what? The time he goes like this. What am I trying to say? Now, it is interesting that the figure shot doesn't have the yellow low lights, as you would say, like in the sections here, but this is what the package looks like, okay, folks? You get some chest area right there, which everyone loves, a nice little grinning face because he's like, hey, you were just looking at my chest, and some side shots. Oh, power effects. I like power effects in my box, okay? So he's getting ready to do a Super Boy Blast, as they, I think that's the translated thing, is called Super Boy Blast. He goes, Super Boy Blast! Anyway, looking at a box, looking at photos doesn't do anybody any good, okay? So let's open this thing up and take a look at our sweet Goku with all of his goodies. The inside slap has little instructions, all his hand parts on the body, and those power effects and how those all just go together like little stickies. And yeah, I release a video like every week, sometimes more, but it has been probably a month, it feels like, since I've recorded a video, so I am like really out of it. But that doesn't matter to you, but it might explain why I'm extra stupid or weird in this video. But here we go, our boy in there, power-ups, things, faces, hands. Now we move on. All right, now this is how you do it, folks. You put a bunch of accessories in a box. That makes me a happy boy. Now, what are those pieces besides this plastic skirt we need to get rid of? Face plates. I love when there are face plates, and of course this is a time when he's real angry, okay? And if you look close enough, you'll notice all these scratches, like marks and stuff. He's got official battle damage. Downside is they didn't fill it in with any black ink. I think that really would have helped, maybe a little bit of red. And there are customs out there, and maybe I'll put some in this video to let you see the custom work where people have gone in and added those colors to really amp up this figure. Really nice details. I love the expressions here. He is very angry. Of course, we're not gonna have any of those fun little happy boy moments with this guy. And we get a left and right for blasting effects, I guess, or whatever. Kind of whatever. Jesus, I give up. This is definitely a blast. So you got some blasty do's and some blasty don'ts, I guess is how you would label those. You got some left and right of this fighting hand, which is pretty classic for Goku and pretty much comes in every Goku box, by the way. You get this one, which is just a little bit more relaxed. It's got a little hangnail, gross, pick that. Then you got a left and right of this, which is gonna attach to his power effect, which is definitely the way to do it, folks. I love when they do it like this with the pegs because everything just attaches and it looks good. So what's going on with this extra set of hair? Well, you can put other faceplates on and then you can snap on this thing so it looks like he's nope. So we have, I guess, 3 variations of how his hair is going to be powered up coming off of his head. So you got this standard one, which comes on his body, which here, this is your other faceplate, pretty neutral pose. It's got a little bit of shine going on there. What's up with that? Then you get some fists on him by default. But that head, let's pop this thing off. That was really easy. Let's pop the hair part. So by default, you have this one, which is a pretty standard, like natural, relaxed state for his Super Saiyan form. Then you have this one where he's essentially just powering up and his hair is going up, but you could also use it as if he was flying through the air. And then this one, this kind of weird combination piece, I don't honestly know why it's here. It doesn't go on that one. I guess it goes on this one. There. So I'm sure it's just some form of him powered up. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You have options, folks, which is nice. I do like that option. I do like that they include different options, even if it is just hair. But generally, I want more hands and faces. but I'm happy so far. His power up here, so this this little blasty do, which looks like it has snow on it. It's kind of, I don't know, seems a little strange. They could have just gone like purely translucent, and I think it would have worked better. Then you just get to play that little game, because that little game that we all had as a kid, because then you just have to find your little matchup pieces, okay? Which is fun. Who doesn't like to have a little game, a little game time? And it's an interesting thing here. So the way this is set up is there's only one hole for the hand to peg through. So you'd either use left or right hand, and then you just grab the kind of mirrored version of that so you don't see the peg, which is pretty cool. So you can have like a different range. It doesn't have to be like stuck to it, which is actually really nice. Or if you just want them to have it in one hand. But let's look at the details of our Goku in full. In full. Two major complaints that people have with this Goku. Number one is that he's got a short stubby neck, and number two is that his chest plate is like a totally different color, which is right on par with what they do, it seems, with every single release, because the chest is usually part of clothing and then they paint it to look like skin, but then it's not the same color. And this is all plastic now and somehow still doesn't match. I don't understand, but this is, I guess this is what they do best. And it does kind of carry over to his back being a little bit lighter along with the front. So it is super weird, and it is very, very noticeable in person. It honestly looks like he's wearing a tank top. However, the details with the sculpt are really nice. Again, this is something that really could have benefited from some extra inking, some black lines, some red lines to look like he was beat up, which is kind of what happens in the show. So I don't know why we don't have any of that, which somebody had said that there's like basically no blood throughout Dragon Ball Super. And I recently rewatched it and I didn't pay attention to any of that. Is that true? But the sculpting, the colors throughout the rest of the figure are looking really nice. His pants have this kind of highlight going on here with the low lights going through the back. And this is great sculpt work on the ripped, torn clothing, which is really, really cool. Now, I don't know exactly at which episode when the planet was about to explode in 30 seconds, which episode does this actually happen when he's fully beefed up? Obviously his shirt isn't here anymore, so this is after he goes Super Saiyan the first time. This is just like full power. I'm all the way about to beat Frieza, this guy, in case you didn't know. Now, the thing, if you want the Frieza that this Goku fights, the full power Frieza where he's extra beefy, click the link in the description. You can get a hold of him now through Premium Bandai, and then he comes out sometime next year, September or something. But in the meantime, what we have is this guy, fourth form. Okay, we don't have full power yet, but this Goku feels real good. Okay, I gotta be honest, the joints and the movement are looking spectacular. Look at those. He's got 100% full Van Damme splits, which is where everything that can do splits needs to be compared, basically, is Van Damme, okay? On a scale of 1 to Van Damme, how Van Damme is he? How many times can I say Van Damme? We have a wonderful looking sculpt. The only thing I would change is this chest piece to be better. Okay, the coloring is just so weird, but my goodness, have we ever had a Goku this strong? I don't think so. Not from s.h.figuarts. Maybe there's one of those third parties out there that have released one like this. Since his hair is all going up, you're gonna have great articulation, so you can get him in a flying pose if you wanted it. You can get him in a crunch pose if you need it. Look at that. He can put his chin into his chest. This is great. I mean, the range on this figure is really, really good. And obviously, if you're gonna see the posing segment that's been going on throughout this entire video, so it's not really a segment, posing clips, you can see how articulated this guy can actually get. But toe articulation, of course, which is a standard with s.h.figuarts, double jointed knees, elbows, crunch, abs, legs, boom! You want it? He's got it, folks. Be happy, okay? I don't know why you haven't bought him yet. Go online. There's a link in the description to get him if you want him. He's a little pricier, but he comes with more stuff. He's a little chunkier than your classic Goku, so I think it is worth it. This is just such a great looking figure for one of the most classic moments in Dragon Ball Z history. Look at that, folks. He is incredibly angry, or just getting all that last bit of power, because Goku never gives up. You know, he's always got something in him to win, and sometimes Goku needs to lose, because it's like, dude, he shouldn't win everything. Somebody's gonna be in the comments like, well, he did lose all these times, like Goku Black and blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. He needs to lose more. God, look at that pose. You get that thing in a flight stand on the shelf and it's just like, hey, you're gonna take a freaking blast to the face, Frieza. Look at that, smash! I was recently at Animate in Raleigh, North Carolina, had a booth selling my stuff, and I got all of these voice actors to sign the prints that I had, and guess what? The Beerus one? Yeah, he bought like 5 of those prints, and then, he resold them at his booth with signatures and stuff, but he really loved him. Jason was an awesome dude. They were all really, really fun to talk to. They loved the work, which is really nice. It's a heck of a compliment. And Dawn, the voice of Kel, bought her own copy, which is such an incredible honor. And yeah, this is just a moment of me bragging, so I'm sorry. But if you want to be part of the cool kids club, then purchase and I will ship my own inventory to you. If you enjoyed this review, obviously click the subscribe button, comment down below one of your favorite moments of Dragon Ball, and then click that top link there to continue watching some incredible figures get reviewed by me. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.